Okay, we'll briefly touch on the West Ham game this weekend to finish up. This exact fixture, Arsenal lost last season, but they've still had since then they've had two fantastic away days at West Ham. Obviously 6-0 last season, 5-2 earlier this season. West Ham as well. They've not hit the ground running under Graham Potter. The Brentford defeat at the weekend was their sixth loss from their last 8 games. Anything other than a win is unacceptable, surely this weekend.
Yeah, well, certainly if you want to stay in the title race, like you said, we got Liverpool versus Villa tomorrow as well. So Arsenal will know the result of that game. If Villa have done Arsenal a favour and taken some points off Liverpool, then that just adds the importance of the game with Liverpool then having to go to Manchester City 24 hours later. So it's a huge game. Yeah, the game last season was incredibly frustrating. I think Arsenal had like 25 shots, didn't they? And West Ham walked away with 2-0 winners. Could have been 3-0 if Raya hadn't saved that late penalty. Um, and so, that shows that anything can happen. But this is it's a big, big game for Arsenal. You just got to, just like Leicester last weekend. I don't think it's going to be pretty. What we saw with Arsenal last week at Leicester, I think we're going to have to accept we're going to see more of the same of that over the next few weeks. And to be honest, if they win, if they get the same result, I couldn't care less. It's just about winning right now. Get through to the next international break, get Saka and Martinelli back, and then let's see what happens after that. So these next few games are just about, it's not about the performance, it's about the result. And, that's all that's going to matter this Saturday against West Ham. And like you said, I think it's 11 goals in the last two games against West Ham for Arsenal. So hopefully the memory of that disappointing day at the Emirates last season is long gone now, and Arsenal can carry on that sort of form this weekend.
Certainly so, yes. And this game comes just 4 days before Arsenal play Nottingham Forest. That's a crucial, crucial battle.
Mm.
So could we see, do you think Mikel might make any changes for this game? We saw Ben White back on the bench at Leicester, didn't get on the pitch, but maybe some minutes for him. Calafiori had a big part in the second goal at Leicester. If Arteta wants to give Lewis Skelly a rest, you've got Jorginho as well, of course, Kieran Tierney, lots of options in defence especially. So can you see Arteta making any changes for this one?
I don't think so. He's had a whole week. They've had a whole week off this time. They're playing Saturday, then Forest is on the Wednesday, isn't it? So they've got a bit of time between games. And I think like Calafiori, I think he's not. I see Calafiori more as an attacking sub at the moment. Like when he came on against Leicester, he was very good. Was obviously involved in the second goal, and I kind of see that as a one of the few attacking changes. It sounds silly because he's a left back, but when I look at the lack of options Arsenal have to change things in attack at the moment, I kind of feel like leaving Calafiori on the bench, starting Lewis Skelly now, and then bringing Calafiori on for the last half hour is a good way of adding a little bit of attacking impetus because he loves those driving runs forward. So I think he'll probably stick with that and leave him as an attacking option off the bench. I don't think White will start. I still think he'll be sort of drip fed back into the team, which is important because you don't want to take any risks with Ben White. He's only just come back to fitness. So I'd be surprised if there are any changes. If they'd had a midweek game, maybe so, but they've had a long week to prepare for this one. So no, I think it'll probably be the unchanged team, apart from maybe something up front. The Marino Sterling decision is going to be the one sort of big one I think before Saturday.